Good morning, boys. Today we are going to discuss the most important part of the grammar, that is tenses. While teaching tenses, many of you may get tensed also, but you have to learn. You have to understand what is tenses and the situation and the condition behind each type of tenses. So we divide the tenses uh, by its time. So we have the present time, the past time, and the present time. Under each time, again, we have the bifurcation of four different types: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. The same bifurcation is applied even for the past time and the future as well. So, simple present, present continuous, present perfect continuous. Just like that, we have simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. And like that in a future time, simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. So for every tense, there are some rules. Based on that, you can use the tenses in a sentence in a particular situation. So let's talk about the present time. If you understand the trick of trade in the present time easily, then it will be easy for you to understand the rest of tenses, that is, eight bifurcations. So let's let's see what is simple present. So if there is any universal truth in a sentence, or if you do any work in a daily basis or in a weekly or monthly or annual basis, or even for um, habitual fact, you can use this sentence. And for this, subject plus first verb with yes or es is required. For example, you can say that he goes to market daily. He goes to market daily. Go with es. He goes to market daily. Okay. And just like that, um, he teaches or he speaks nicely in the day. He speaks SPEAK plus S. He speaks English in the class daily. So S or ES is actually based on the verb you are using in a sentence. So if you if there is any work, or if you do any work in a daily, weekly, monthly basis, or if you want to mention some universal fact in a sentence, then you can use the word, you can use the tense, simple present tense. Okay. The second one is present continuous. And here, after the subject, you can use three different types of helping verb, auxiliary verb. Am you can use with the subject I only. Is you can use with he, she, it, name, and singular. And are you can use with I, you, we, they, and plural subject. So where you can use this present continuous, any work which is going on right now. Now I'm teaching. Now I'm recording. So any work or any activity which is in progress or which is going on in the present time, for that you can use the present continuous. Here also there is an example. I'm playing basketball now. So for any activity which is in progress or for any work which is going on right now, for that you can use the present continuous. The next one is present perfect. That requires the formula subject plus have plus has plus third verb plus third verb. Here, has is a possessive verb that you can use with the subject he, she, it, name, and singular, and have is a possessive verb that you can use with the subject I, you, we, they, and plural. So, what is the condition for using this present perfect? Any work which started just recently in the past. Okay, so and that work is still there and still continues, are still there, or just started and finished. Okay, just recently. In that situation, you can use. I have just played basketball. So any work which is over just recent time, in a recent time, for that you can use the present perfect. And let's go to present perfect continuous. So here, subject have plus have been, has been plus verb plus ing. So with the verb you are making it to gerund. This tense has one particular condition. If any verb which started in the recent time and and continued for some time in the past and or in the past itself, any work just started recently and that work gone for some time and got over, in that kind of situation you can use present perfect continuous. Say for example, I have been playing basketball for 3 hours. So that work started just 3 hours back, and the game and the and the and the game continued for 3 years and it was over just in a recent time. So in that kind of situation you can use present perfect continuous. And let's go to past time. In the first in the under past time, first comes what? Simple past. Simply any work which is over in the past time. To say in a simple manner, you can use this word subject plus second verb. So we have three types of verb: first verb, second verb, and third verb. Say for example, go, went, and gone. So the word second verb went you can use here. I played basketball yesterday. He went to he went to school. Okay, he went to school yesterday. He went to Bangalore yesterday. So to say anything simply in the past time, you can use the word simple past. And past continuous, any work which was going on in the past time, any work which was in progress in the past time. For that condition, you can use the word as. Here, there we used am, is, are, and here we have only two options, that is the past auxiliaries. Was for is and am, and were for are. So was you can use with I, he, she, it, and name in singular, and where you can use with um, you can use with you, we, they, and plural. Okay, so for example, the sentence is I was playing basketball the whole evening, which means yesterday you were playing a basketball for whole evening. Just to express the activity which was progress in the past time, you can use the past continuous tense. And the next one comes, the next is what? Past perfect. Here the condition is slightly differs. Here the formula is subject plus had plus third verb. Okay, any work which happened long back in the past. Any work which happened long back in the past. For that you can use the word past perfect. For example, I had played basketball uh, before he came, or I had played basketball during my college days. So anything happened in the past time, in long back, in a very long back time, you can use the past perfect tense structure. And next come is past perfect continuous sentence. Here, any work which started in the past time and continued for some time in the past and over in the past time itself. Any work which was progressed, which established, which started in the past and it was in progress for some time in the past and it was over in the past, and there is no connection between that, between between the past and the present time. In that kind of situation, you can use past perfect continuous. For example, I had been playing basketball when he came. I had been teaching English, uh, okay, during my college days, which means I started teaching English in my college days. I I taught for some time and then I stopped at the time itself. Okay, so any work started in the past and continued for some time, and it was over in the past, and there is no connection with the present time. And finally, now the future time comes. In a future time, to say anything simply in the future time, suppose your friend is putting a question to you that uh, when will you go to Chennai? Then you are saying, you are just replying, I will go to Chennai tomorrow. To say anything simply in the future time, you can use the future, simple future. So I will play basketball tomorrow. One example is given here. And then future continuous. Future continuous. And here, subject plus will plus be plus first verb plus ing. Any work, okay, which will be happening in future time. Just like the present continuous and the past continuous, here progression is there, a continuation of activity is there, but in a future time. So any work which is going to start in future and it will continue in future time. To say that in a simple manner, I will be playing basketball tomorrow at this time or to this time. I'll be teaching English tomorrow, which means I am at this time. At this time, tomorrow I'll be teaching English. That is what the meaning. And and here, mostly grammarians don't give much importance to the rest of two tenses. Tenses comes under future time. That is future perfect and future perfect continuous, because the usage of this sentence tenses is very rare. Say for example, uh, future perfect. It's a very rare sentence structure a person can use. At the same time, future perfect continuous tense. See, suppose if I say that I will have been working as, I will have been acting as a prime minister of this nation in the year 2030, there is no possibility at all. Even if there is a possibility, that what is the guarantee that I will live till then? So the possibility of the statement itself actually reduces the possibility of its usage. So that might be the reason grammarians, most of the grammarians, uh, don't give or never give much importance to this two tenses. One is perfect continuous and perfect future perfect and future perfect continuous tense. So the most important uh, tenses here of 10 subdivisions, you can say, maybe the bifurcations, you can say. There are 10 structures which is frequently used in a day-to-day life, whether it is the spoken language or the written language. The first one is simple present, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous. Simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. Just like in future, simple future and future continuous. And there is no usage of future perfect and future perfect continuous. So whatever is given to us, we can focus on it. And one example is given to you here for every you know tense with a formula, so you can make more and more sentence for your practice purpose. So understanding the tense in a proper manner will help you to frame the sentence both in writing and spoken language. So if we talk about the positive statement, it can be like subject, say for example, present continuous, subject plus am, is, are plus verb plus ing. To say in a negative statement, just you have to add not after this auxiliary verb. I am not going to teach you this morning. I am not teaching anything now. So you have to put not to make it negative statement. And just like that, um, even for the perfect tenses, you have to add not after the possessive verb. He has not done it. They have not done it, just like that. If you know to how to frame the sentence, you can even raise a question just by putting some WH question before. Say, for example, when are you going to teach English? When are you going to teach English? How you are going to teach English? Why you are going to teach English? Where you are going to teach English? Where in raises the question of place, when raises the question of time, and why raises the question of reason, and you know, and how uh, HW question. Okay, how even that also raises the question of method. So you can put WH question before that, or directly you can bring the possessive word or the auxiliary word before in the beginning of the sentence and make it as a question. Okay, so raising the question is as important as making a positive or the negative statement. If you know to how to raise a question, only then you will be able to get an answer for that. So having the same sentence, you try to put WH question before that and make it a kind of question using the same kind of vocabulary, same kind of verbs. All right. Say for example, um I play basketball every week. Okay. Or in the place of I, if you are using he, okay, he plays basketball every week. When he play basketball, where he play basketball every week. So like that, you can just frame the questions using the same verbs used in a sentence. So do practice at home, and as a record, you just keep a separate note and write everything on the note and keep it as a record with you. And for the sake of practice, you just sit together with your friends and write a question and write down on the paper. And whenever you have a hiccup or in understanding, you can directly come back to me and put your question in the chat box, and you will get a clarification for that. I hope you might have understood this important topic, one of the most important topic in the grammar, tenses. And having understood this topic, you may feel better when I'm going to teach some more topics under grammatical area. So with this, I am concluding the session, and we shall discuss some other topics in the next next week. Thank you very much. Jazakallah.